Good morning, everybody. This is Tracy Wilkerson, and happy Saturday. It is live here in the Power of Pink Pampering group, and we are having a makeup tutorial this morning. Yay, we haven't done one of those in a long time. So I'm going to give y'all a chance to pop in to come watch us because we have some exciting things happening, some updates, some news, some promotions, some new products, and you can watch me do a quick makeup tutorial so you can see something awesome that is new for the fall season that your consultants can get their hands on. So I'm going to make sure that we are streaming live, that you could hear my volume. That would be great, right? And then I would just ask that everybody, yay, Rita's on, that everybody start commenting. And I hope you have your volume up on this. Maybe there is caption on your Facebook. I believe you can actually activate captions so people can actually read them if you have some hearing impairment or you just can't get to the volume. But we want to make sure that you know the exciting things that are happening. And quickly, let me check that we're going live and that you can hear me. Awesome. And like I was just looking there, and our excuse me, that was loud. That it is actually being captioned. So awesome. Good morning, Michelle. So what we're doing is something fun, and I know that y'all had been seeing us do Win It Wednesday. Win It Wednesday is there to help our guests get to know us and win some prizes, as well as our consultants. So today we are starting that when you watch one of our live presentations here inside of Power of Pink Pampering, that you as a guest gets entered to win in our $100 gas card monthly giveaway. Oh my gosh. So yes, we were having you fill out a survey. You do get to, you do get to get entered a second time when you fill out a survey. Find out those details from your consultant for sure. But our guests who are not a Mary Kay consultant, please comment down below. Please comment down below. So here is what we're going to have you do. When you make a comment, you get one entry. When you see something that you love and that you want that we're using that is a Mary Kay product, you get 2 entries. You have to type the word sold. So when you type the word sold in the comments, you get 2 entries. Isn't that awesome? Okay, let me see. I believe there's another way to get entered. And I'm just going to check my notes because we were so excited after seminar that we just wanted to amp up our Power of Pink Pampering group just for you and have our guests have more chances to win for sure. And then we're going to announce something special for our consultants. Okay, well, I'm going to get started here. I hope you were watching, and just know you can't go wrong if you just comment, and make sure that if you love something, you type sold to get with your consultant will get with you. Excuse me. Okay, the other thing is, if you find that you were a little bit interested in what we do in Mary Kay, maybe you want to see how Mary Kay just fits just for you, type PP down below, PP. So that's Pink Possibilities, and your consultant will follow up with you about sharing how this business can fit in your life as well, how it could just fit. So you get multiple entries for that one. I believe it's two more entries for that one. So again, here are the rules. 1 entry for our guests that comment down below. If you love a product, you want it, type sold. You get 2 entries for that. Another 2 entries when you type PP for hearing just how Mary Kay can fit into your life. Okay, here I go. I'm going to get started. I'm going to put on some foundation, and we're actually going to talk about one of our new products, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek. It is our beautiful new palette. It's a Warm Hues eyeshadow palette. Look at those colors, those purples and oranges. And this is the one that I'm actually going to demonstrate today. There you go. And quickly, I'm going to put on my foundation, and I'm going to need a mirror for this. I do have a clean face. I used my Mary Kay, obviously, skincare. After my skincare, I put on a little foundation primer, and I'm just going to clean up my eyes just a little bit. Excuse me there. And then I'm going to use my Endless Performance Cream to Powder Foundation. Now we have a few foundations that you can try with your consultant. We would love for you to get color matched. There is also a quiz on your consultant's website. So go to her marykay.com website and type foundation quiz, and you can color match for one of our Timewise 3D luminous or matte wear foundation or matte foundation. There you go. And so I love the cream to powder. It goes on creamy, sets like a powder. It, for me, really helps with giving me a more flawless look. Airbrush look is the word I want to say. And of course, I'm using a Mary Kay brush, and this is my foundation brush. I just tap it inside there and apply. All right, I hope y'all are commenting. And if our consultants can keep track of that, we are going to be announcing something awesome for our consultants as well. So I'm going to give you a piece of advice right now. And that piece of advice is start commenting yourself. So our consultants need to participate as well, if you get my hint, because there is something fabulous we are doing for the consultants for participating in our pop. And for our guests, I would really love for you to, when you comment, tag your consultant, the person that invited you to this group. So quickly, I'm going to put on my eyebrows. So I'm just going to put my precision brow liner just to kind of define this area. And it comes in multiple colors, so you can get that matched with your consultant for sure. And excuse my very raspy voice this morning. We just got back from Dallas seminar, so the travel, it takes a little adjusting, right, when you get home from all the traveling. There we go. And again, I'm using another Mary Kay tool. So you want to look up some of those fabulous tools with your consultant. You know, if you're looking for something specific, and this I love, it's included in our brush set. It's double-ended. It has the liner tip, and the other end is a spoolie. There we go, right in front of my face. Spoolie, so you can brush out your brows. And there we go. Now I have brows. And consultants, again, comment down below. You can tag your guests, and we love to get more participation in this group. There we go. Let me see if I can refresh. We've got, yay, 8 comments. That is so awesome. Just keep commenting. And again, consultants, make sure that you are participating because we have something special for you. Okay, now I'm going to put some eye primer on. And my travel bag is needing some organization, but it's all in one place. I'm using my Mary Kay travel bag. Now, I'm putting on our eye primer. So this eye primer really helps for, I mean, our eyeshadows are amazing. They're very highly pigmented. They have 12-hour wear with our Chroma Fusion, but the eye primer really helps to give you that all day and virtually waterproof foundation for your eyeshadows. There we go. And this goes on, it's white, but it does dry clear. You just want to tap that in. There we go. Awesome. You can see me, I'm crossing my arms. Okay. And let's comment down below. Are you an eyeshadow wearer, or do you want to try and learn how to wear eyeshadows? I hear from a lot of women, I just don't know how to wear eyeshadow. And that's something you can definitely get with your consultant with, and you can play and try before you buy. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a little contour before I do my eyes, because I'm going to let that eye primer set. So y'all get a makeup tutorial today. This brush right here is awesome. This is our blush brush, and you can see it's slightly angled and a little fanned out, and there's a dimple at the bottom. There we go. And you can kind of flatten it out to fan it out. I like to put it right there inside of my contour in the color Latte. And I take the pointy end. So you can see here that that's the pointy end. So I flipped it over, right? I flipped it over and it's a little sharper edge. And that way I can really kind of put my contour in that line there and then blend it out. And then turn it over and blend. And that way it's not so harsh, but I'm giving myself some contour in that area. Really defines the cheek area. There we go. All right, so are you sold? Do you want to get with your consultant about hearing how Mary Kay just fits, type PP? Any of these items that I have displayed here that you are interested in, type sold down below and maybe what that is. Again, don't forget, guests, comment your consultant's name down below for an entry. Type sold or PP if you want to hear how Mary Kay can just fit. Oh, look, I just really thinned out my nose. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of that contour and I'm going to go right up here in the temple of my forehead to kind of just narrow that out and give me a little dimension. There we go. A little bit here and a little bit here. Give myself a little bit of a jawline. a small mini class on how to contour, right? So I'm just going to put a little bit of that contour right up in this area right here. You see, that really just defined my face. Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit of concealer right in the corners here of my eyes to give my eyes just a little more brightness. Whoops, and I just dropped it on the floor. All right, so this is a great opportunity for you to comment and, oh, there we go. Comment if you're looking for a concealer. Do you need a concealer, or maybe you have a little bit of blues underneath the eye, blue and purple. If you have a little blue and purple underneath the eyes, then you're going to want to get our under eye corrector. So the under eye corrector is more of a peach color, and that really diffuses that that discoloration under the eyes that can happen just because this skin is the thinnest under our eyes. And because it is the thinnest under our eyes, then sometimes the blood, that's right at the surface there can really be seen. So, and then if you're not getting enough sleep, maybe that can contribute to it. Let me grab my brush. And I'm just going to tap this out so I can blend out that concealer. And I use this concealer just to give as a highlight, as well as concealing a little bit of discoloration underneath my eyes. I have a little freckle right there that I want to conceal. and highlighting that area really makes your eyes bright. So we want to not do a whole entire V, but just highlight kind of the corner as well as the outer edge, just to give ourselves some brightness. Now I'm looking for my wet brush here. So give me 1 second. There we go. I found it. Awesome. So are you looking for a concealer? Type sold. And we have them in multiple colors. They're light ivory, deep ivory. Here we go. This brush here is my concealer or cream color brush. So it's multi-use. I love it. I can just get it right up in this area gently without poking my eyes with that big brush and conceal a little bit of that freckle I have there. And just tap that out. So, and then I'm just going to go back with a little powder and set my powder. So of course you could use that concealer for any other areas that you find need a little more concealing. I'm going to put a little bit on the top of my lip, the edge of my lip as well. That is just to clean up that area because I have more of a bleed out. My lips don't have a sharp definition, so they tend to look like they're bleeding out on their own. I have a little freckle right here that I want to just slightly conceal. And again, I'm going to take that cream color brush and I'm going to just tap that out so it conceals it. There we go. And so this area right here, I'm just going to define around my lips. So that's going to help my lipstick here in a minute. And y'all keep watching because we're going to get into this beautiful new palette. And I'm going to show y'all a trick. Just close your lips and tap around it. There we go. And then I'm going to be able to put my lipstick on here in a second. Now I just washed my lips out. It's all right. We're going to get to it. All right. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put on my powder. I know a lot of people put on their eyeshadow first, but I'm going to show you that you can do it after. And that's kind of, there's no wrong way to do makeup and there's no cardinal rule, just as long as you like how it looks afterwards, or if it works for you. So don't feel like you're doing it right or wrong. There is no right or wrong way. And again, makeup is not a tattoo, so it's not permanent, right? And I'm just going to dust some of my powder. Whoops, there we go. We can see it. And this is our new Silky Setting Powder. Again, is it sold? Do you need a new Silky Setting Powder? It is a loose powder. I love to take my all over brush, and really it helps to, it sets my makeup, right? Even though I have that cream to powder on, I really like the look of it because it helps to set that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if we have gentlemen watching, we're gonna get into our hues. Let me share our screen real quick so you can see what that palette looks like up close and personal. Look how pretty. You have a Golden Possibilities, Bronze Horizon, Peachy Daydream, Sienna Skies, woo, Dream Big Brown. All right, and what is that last one? Because my little bar here is in the way. It's Purple Vibes. Look how gorgeous that is. Right now, as y'all look at those beautiful colors, is it sold? Because your consultant can get it for you very soon. She is taking pre-orders. Actually, what is today's the 6th? She can place that order either at the 10th or the 15th. So just order that before we run out. So you want to type sold, excuse me, and let your consultant, you want this palette. And I will tell you the price here shortly. Or ask your consultant, because my hands are busy. I might have to look that up. So your consultant can also tell you the price, or look in the comments, because I know we have some fabulous directors on here watching the live, and they can type in the price of that palette. I just don't want to tell you the wrong price. There we go. All right, I'm going to put on a little bit of my lip liner just so I have a little color so it doesn't wash me out on screen. All right, look at that beautiful Warm Hues eyeshadow palette. That is what we're going to be doing right now. And type sold. There we go. Yay, now we're going to start putting on our color. Look at that beautiful palette. Has a mirror as well, so it's very handy. I don't want to reflect the light multiple times inside the camera there, but there is a mirror inside of this magnetic compact, and all of your beautiful hues are inside of that compact. So order that now. Those are the trending colors of the fall. They are stunning and so beautiful. Let me find the right brush here. And I love our brushes. Our brushes are amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a couple of those colors, but I'm going to see if I can use all of them. Kind of a lot of colors to use all at once, but you can mix and match them. And if you want to get with your consultant and even do, maybe after you order your palette, maybe a little FaceTime so that she can go over maybe where the recommended areas of application are for your eyeshadow palette and for your eye shape as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the let me see, it's Sienna Skies. Oops, there we go, Sienna Skies. And I'm going to brush that all over this bottom part of my eye. And I'm going to tell you, I have a big area. I do have my lid does, excuse me, my eyelid does roll over. So I just have a lot of canvas. And so you have to work with what works with your eye shape. So I'm going to take this Sienna Skies. I'm just going to dust this all over. And I'm going to go a little bit higher than where my crease is. So you can see my crease goes down here. I'm going to go a little bit higher so that it has a little peekaboo effect. And remember, you can always clean it off, use a Q-tip. Blending makes a big difference. All right, is it sold? Is this compact sold, ladies? Type sold, you get 2 entries for our guest consultants. Make sure that you're commenting. Make sure you're tagging your friends, your customers. You can also type or tag your group if you have invited many of the women in your group into our Power of Pink pampering group here. All right, ladies, we're excited. We have some fun things happening. Don't you want to get entered to win a $100 gas card? Yes. Look how gorgeous that. It's like a, well, sienna, right? It's got that orange tone to it, which is it's very trendy right now. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blending brush and make sure that's clean before I go in there, because I don't know if there's, there we go. We had a lot of events this past week at our Mary Kay seminar. I'm going to take this blending brush, which is one of our Mary Kay blending brushes, of course. If you need a blending brush, comment blending brush sold. There we go. I'm going to blend that out, little short strokes, windshield wiper moves here. You see how I just soften that out. There's not a harsh line, and blending is your friend. We want to blend, blend, blend. All right. It just really takes that harshness of a sharp line, right? And it blends it out. All right. So let's see. I think I'm going to do a little bit of this dream big brown, because we're going to be dreaming big. I'm going to put that closer to my lash line, kind of where the crease is down below, to give that kind of dramatic smoky eye look. I'm going to go back with this brush because I have already done the lighter color, or just clean it off. And I'm going to put that right here closer to my lash, give it more of a smoky look. I might do that in the lash line as well. And those gold colors, I might put a little in the corners, because those are fun. This color combination is very much trending right now, where you're going to use the Sienna Skies. Oop, that one over here. Sienna Skies, the Dream Big Brown. I know that's upside down. And the purple. That is so trending right now. And it's so beautiful. And not to say that the other ones aren't either, but those are really great for some shine and shimmer and accent. That brown right there down the face. And I don't want to totally cover up that Sienna Sky that I did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this really awesome brush. It's an angled tip brush. If you can see that right there, it's angled. And this is actually our crease brush. So I'm going to clean that off really quick. And if don't mind me, I'm going to take a little drink of water or coffee. Awesome. All right. Are y'all still commenting? Oh, I love it. I love it. Wendy, thank you for commenting. Beverly, Rosella, my customer is watching. Pat Martinez says it's sold. Rita's watching. Yay, Rita. Thank you, Pat. That is $39. Sarah's watching. Carolyn Jess is watching. Y'all are so awesome. Be sure to invite your customers in the group to watch as well. And here is the did you see how I just did that? I just went on that line right there. Okay, sorry, I have to change the subject. Yes, you have to watch live. You have to watch live to get entered. So we will shut off the comments after this video. So consultants, make sure you're tagging your friends right now. They have to watch live to get entered for that $100 gas card. Otherwise, they can watch after and then fill out a survey. But watching live is the fun part. So, and you get more entries. And consultants, be sure to comment. Giving y'all the heads up. We're going to announce something fabulous on Monday for our consultants. Okay, did you see how I can go up just a little bit higher without totally covering up that orange Sienna Skies color, and then go right into the crease? Ooh, that's looking good. Okay, if I do say so myself. I'm now going to take this really pretty purple vibe, and I'm just going to go closer to my eye line, and I'm just going to rub that right across, and you can, let's see if I can get it on there a little harder. And I never recommend using your finger because your fingers do have oils in them and can actually make your eyeshadows clump. So you want to either use a brush or a sponge. And don't mind me, I may be looking for my sponge because I love how a shimmer looks applied with a sponge versus applying it with a brush. A brush has bristles, so it tends to just put it on nice and soft. So give me 1 second as I find a little applicator here because I'm going to use a little sponge applicator. And this will give you a time to comment down below about anything. Is it sold? Do you want to try a makeup look? I'm so sorry. I might just have to. Traveling really gets your things befuddled. And props to those that are very organized. Like I'm going to go a little closer. Let's see. It still gives a good payload, and you can see that little bit of purple shimmer right there. There we go. Look at that. Okay. And I'm going to apply that to the other side. And swiping really gets it applied better than flicking. So you want to use maybe those matte colors with more of a flick of application, like you want to press it on and then flick. But with anything that's a little more shimmery, you don't want to flick so hard because you want it to really adhere. So you want to press and swipe, press and swipe. Okay. I'm going to take my Q-tip and I'm going to clean up this area around the corners here. Q-tips can be your friend. And you can also put a little bit of eye makeup remover on that Q-tip if you really need to clean up that line. All right, now I'm going to apply my, actually, I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm going to blend that out. Y'all see how pretty that is? Oh my gosh. Blend, and I'm going to blend so it looks more of an ombre effect where those colors bleed into the next one. And to tell you the truth, I may go back in and put a little bit more of that sienna skies because I really like how that orange kind of orange brown, kind of rusty brown, complements that purple, right? So I'm just going to go in here and kind of add a little bit more. There we go. And give it a little pop so we have some transition there. Look at that. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh, those colors are gorgeous. And the camera doesn't do it justice, right? There we go. Awesome. Sold? Is it sold, ladies? Now I'm going to take my eyeliner and I'm going to eyeline my eyes. I can do it. I can do it. I know I can find the highlighter. It's always at the bottom of the container. I am going to use my MK Black. And this is a mechanical pencil. And what I like is twist. It lasts a pretty long time. And it has a little sharpener at the end. If y'all didn't know this, by the way, it has a sharpener at the end of the cap. It has a sharpener. You can take that, put it in here, and turn the cap. Don't turn your pencil. I hope that helps. And so I always get a lot of surprise, like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that had a sharpener in it. So just so you know, even our lip liners have a little sharpener in the cap there. And I'm just going to do short little strokes to do my eyeliner. And up into the corner there. And then I'm just going to do a little bit at the bottom and then smudge it out with my smudge brush. I have to be quiet when I do my eyes, so I don't poke my eye out. All right, is it sold? Do you need a good eyeliner? We do have other options for eyeliner as well. And the other options are, they're in brown and steely as far as color goes. And then we have a waterproof pen eyeliner, liquid pen. And this side to go. And do you need a makeover? Do you need a Mary Kay makeover? Contact your consultant. And you can always do a makeover virtually if you can't get together. We love connecting with everybody. And what I mean by virtually, you get a little sample pack in the mail with some foundation You can get an eyeliner, you can get a lip liner, and you can do a whole makeover virtually. And that is a great way to get with your consultant. Let me smudge this out so the lines aren't so harsh. I was gonna find the cap. There we go. It's coming together. It's coming together. It's like a Bob Hall painting. You have it, you know, it's the end result. I'm gonna take this Mary Kay smudge brush, which is a more compact tip here and with a little small point, and I'm going to smudge out the bottom part and give myself a good smoky look. And remember, if you have smaller eyes, you can, especially like smaller, squintier eyes, you could do the corners a little more smoky, and it will bring the eye, it'll make the eye look a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. But again, you can always just play. All right, let me make a little point with my eyeliner. And there we go. Ooh, it's coming together. It's coming together. All right. Okay, let me put a little blush, and I'm going to feature a little bit of our liquid or gel, excuse me. And this color is one of my favorites that I love to wear. It's very much a summer color. Let me find that in my bag. And I'm so sorry that y'all have to hear me shuffle through my bag. Again, we just came back from a week, basically 5 days in Dallas at seminar. And these are our gel blushes. Now, because I have more of an orange tone, those hues going on, those warm hues, I'm going to go with the peach. I'm going to go with the peach because of that peachy color kind of matches that orangey sienna skies. But there's two other colors. There's 4 of these colors available. And what I love about these, a little bit goes a long way. And the other thing is that it makes your cheeks look amazing. Oh my gosh. Because I'm just going to tell you my piece of advice: when you have very oily skin, your face tends to dehydrate or dry out, especially in the summer. So when I put on any kind of blush, it may just look a little more dried out in that area. Not just because it's summertime, it's really, really great in winter or, fall, and then also spring. But summertime, I find that my face really like wants to absorb any kind of moisture, any kind of moisture that it has or gives. And a lot of times anything that's more mineral will dry out my face. So the great thing about this, it has hyaluronic acid in it. If y'all know the dealio about hyaluronic acid has it holds moisture. It helps you hold moisture in your skin. So it helps with that moisture barrier. It helps to plump up your cheeks. And not that I want to look more like a cherub, but I want to make sure my skin doesn't look dried out in that area. And I just tap it on the side of my hand. And I'm going to tap this right here in this area. And you know what, ladies, we're almost done. So thank you for watching. I know we're like right at 33 minutes. I want to respect your time. And I'm going to announce again, guests, if you're on, like you're just catching us right now, comment. Make sure you comment. You get entered for our $100 gas card. If you see something or you've seen something you like, if you like my eyeshadow type sold, and get with your consultant. If you like this blush, that is amazing. This gel blush type sold, maybe any of the powders type sold, you get 2 entries. If you want to know how Mary Kay can just fit into your life, type PP in the comments, the letter P, 2 P's, and you get 2 more entries. And this way your consultant can follow up with you. And consultants, comment. And I'm going to tell you why, because we have a special announcement on Monday, how your participation makes a huge difference. And not just that we have something special in store for you as well. Okay, I'm going to go with the nude color. We do have 2 fabulous nude colors that are out. It's Downtown Brown, which is back, if anybody remembers Downtown Brown. And this one is Subdued Nude. So I'm actually going to put the Subdued Nude because I want to really feature my eyeshadow look. And look at my cheeks. Isn't that nice and peachy? I love it. Okay, so the Subdued Nude looks like this. And I'm just going to apply. And it is a nude. It might wash out on some people. but it's very fashionable as well if you're looking for a good nude color. So that is the subdued nude. I would do the downtown brown, but we're going to save that for another tutorial. All right, I could finish off with a little mascara if y'all need to see that in action. And we're going to say goodbye. So y'all have a couple minutes. Y'all have like a couple minutes for you to make sure that you're commenting down below so that you can get entered in our $100 gas card giveaway. There we go. And this is our Lash Love Panorama mascara. The brush looks like this. It has, if you can see the tip of it as I hold still, it's rounded and it helps to separate. So I can do this with the tip of it. And it really helps to extend those lashes. There we go. I don't have many lashes, so this really does help give me some dimension with my lashes. All right, ladies, I think that's it. I think we got it. I'm just gonna flip up my hair and give myself a compliment. And thank y'all again for watching. So that is our beautiful warm hues. The other thing is, and I hope you're still watching, is that there is a makeup contest that we will be announcing for the fall, and you can win $1,000. I'm just going to leave it there because I don't have all the details, but you need to get with your consultant. Type down below, how can I find out about that contest? It has to do with this palette right here. They're giving away $1,000, a makeup lesson with a professional makeup artist. I don't know, that's some of the details I know, but make sure you type sold to get your hands on this palette. And we are going to get all of y'all entered to win all kinds of fabulous things, and consultants as well. All right, ladies, y'all have a fabulous weekend. Thank you so much for watching. This is Tracy Wilkerson, Independent Sales Director with Mary Kay Cosmetics. And again, thank you for watching our pop. Bye.